Hello. Good morning, everyone.
He isn't really Santa.
Okay, you want candy cane? One of mine?
But on the long list of Santa's support crew, Santa Walt is right up there with Dasher and Dancer.
Everybody back off the carpet, just one at a time.
Just shy of Rudolph.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At stores and homes over the past 15 years, Santa Walt Queen has had hundreds of thousands of children on his lap.
Take some close-ups.
Even has his own Facebook page.
I've always hoped that I was the ambassador of joy for the Lord.
Countless kids ask him if they're on the naughty or nice list.
My message to the kids is forgiveness. No one has done anything that they can't be forgiven for, but you have to acknowledge that you've done something wrong.
Santa Walt knows something about forgiveness. August 10th of 1989, one of the most horrific crashes downtown Louisville has ever seen. A speeding trucker hits the barrier, hurling a load of improperly secured junk cars into oncoming interstate traffic. Walt Queen's 18 and 20-year-old daughters never had a chance. As the man who did it sat in court, convicted of reckless homicide, awaiting his prison sentence, Walt made a stunning announcement.
But today my wife and I release you. We are not angry at you. We do not hate you. We forgive you.
The Lord's Prayer is pretty specific. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. It's not optional.
Long before Walt would join Santa's helpers taking requests all day, he asked for something. Walt asked the judge to change the sentence and give the trucker who killed his daughters probation instead of prison time. And the judge granted Walt's wish.
I think I did what God wanted me to do, and that was to forgive him and set him free.
We like to think blessings abound forever for people who are able to do something like that. But now, right before Christmas, all through Walt's house, not a creature is stirring.
I'm not just dribbling blood now, I'm bleeding blood.
Internal bleeding.
They called me immediately and said, you need to get to the hospital right now.
Santa Walt is ill.
CAT scan.
Very ill.
I had a PET scan. And then I had a tissue biopsy. And all of those things kept leading progressively to the fact that I had cancer.
When what to my wondering eyes should appear, a little old driver, not scared of sarcoma.
My mind says, you're in big trouble, boy. But my heart keeps saying, but I've got you. I've got you. And I choose to believe my heart. It's the same way that he told me he had me that horrible day that the girls died. It was just a certainty that he was going to take care of me.
I interviewed Walt the day before his 7th blood transfusion, and at that appointment the next day, Walt learned he has stage 4 terminal cancer. So what do? Right after learning you have terminal cancer? Well, for Santa Walt, that's easy.
Merry Christmas!
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work.
Dasher was the reindeer, okay, that I chose to be the leader of my team.
Santa Walt has an appointment.
Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Can't let the kids down.
And laying his finger aside of his nose. Said, nose. Head.
They knew in a moment he must be St. Nick.
Merry cheeseburgers. Santa's in a joking mood tonight, okay?
They have no idea what he's dealing with.
Do you need anything? Is there anything we can do?
Not right now.
No. Okay.
It'll get worse before it's over.
No.
It's a mercenary cancer. It's mercenary. It shows no mercy for anyone. This is
Hold on, I'm getting a paper towel.
This is probably my last visit, if you think about
For
it.
this year.
Despite a 7th transfusion, Walt is weak.
I can't pick up my cookies.
Needs help eating his treats.
I'm going to wipe the tear from your eye.
But a wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
If we can connect in the spirit with the Father and connect with His will, we'll know. And if we do that, it doesn't matter to me whether I'm healed or whether I die, because I want to be in God's will. Is that the end of the story?
Nah, it's just the beginning. After all these visits over the years, he says the best are yet to come.
To have my daughters come up to me and say, "Dad, we've been waiting for you. It's been a long time." That would be special.
We love you.
Thank you. I would hope that when I meet the Father, He would say, "Job well done. Thou good and faithful servant." That's all. I don't need any great accolades. I don't need any great recognition by any organization. I don't need any of that, because my organization is heavenly.
Sometimes an important story happens right in front of your face, but you don't see it, or maybe you don't really want to see it. Every minute of every hour of every day for weeks and then months, Janae Prater sits under an awning of a vacant building across the street from our television station, never moving except to use a bathroom that isn't there, always watching a world go by that somehow left her behind. It happened sometime after 2016 when Janae's Facebook page shows a normal life with typical kids, an ordinary job, and an orderly household. Now, she just sits here from the heat of the summer to the polar plunge of the winter. Below zero on this night in February, she lies under her blankets and the big icy white blanket that covers everything. Hundreds of people driving by every day, like me.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Anything you need to eat or drink or?
Probably something to eat.
She accepts help from me and others passing by.
Here you go. You're welcome.
Her requests, simple: water, burgers, and blankets. Her situation, complicated: evicted, jailed, and hospitalized.
Now I'm in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get some help with housing, because I got illegally kicked out. I'm not a drug addict, you know what I'm saying, who has, a strong addiction. Then they took me to Central State, which is like a psych facility. But I was offered a tent like 5 times, and I told them, that's not you cannot fix that. You can't fix this problem. You can't resolve this problem with a tent. A tent. Now, mind you, I didn't have anything when I came out of jail.
The longer she talks, the better I understand the real issue here.
I had to actually get Mexico representative in the situation because the United States does not want to do anything for me. They do not want to get me out the street. So I have faith in Mexico.
A Harvard study found 1/3 of the nation's homeless have a serious mental illness. You see it all around downtown, and the numbers grow every year. The latest count in Louisville found 1,100 people homeless on any given night.
Homelessness is the effect of systems that are not working and are not a safety net that is not catching everyone.
The head of the Coalition for the Homeless says Louisville ranks high nationally in available treatment for substance abuse, but on the low end for mental health treatment for people like Janae.
So we are very weak in that area, and so there's never enough places that people can go, either just to get the services or to get some kind of setting where a person can stay overnight and get services.
Y'all hungry? Want something to eat?
You got some food?
I got some snacks, yeah.
Jeff Gill is one of the outreach workers on the streets every day, trying to talk people experiencing mental illness to get help.
If you've experienced street homelessness, you're going to have mental health struggles from that alone.
But what can be done for the homeless who refuse mental health treatment?
Unless they are presenting a danger to themselves or someone else, and then it is an option to discuss getting a mental inquest warrant, which would basically make someone get the help that they deserve.
And that's exactly what happens to Janae. On March 10th, she disappears. Police confirmed to us they took her away with a mental inquest warrant. A couple days later, the building she leaned on for months goes up in a 2-alarm fire. And a couple of days after that, Janae is back, sitting in the broken glass. Citing health privacy laws, no one will tell us why she's already back on the street.
So a mental inquest warrant is really just a judge's order to have that person assessed to see if they meet criteria. It doesn't guarantee that someone is going to be held in a hospital or that they're going to be forced to engage in treatment.
In Kentucky, by law, to keep someone hospitalized who doesn't want to be, that person must be a danger to self or others, can reasonably benefit from treatment, and hospitalization has to be the least restrictive mode of treatment available.
So you have to meet all of the criteria in order to be held. Well, hospitals are really designed to help people stabilize and then come back out into the community. So a hospital is not necessarily a fix for a mental health crisis.
One thing did change in Janae's few days away. Her blankets, water, and food are gone.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're
So I bring her some more.
When they came this last time and got you from here on a mental inquest warrant, did you think, okay, now finally somebody's going to do something right here?
No, I didn't.
You didn't have any faith?
No faith at all. Because they've been lying to me. So when they took me here, I was like, I don't really want to go. Is this going to help my situation?
And then March 26th, one more change. A fence goes up around her burned out backrest, and she's kicked out. A lot of fences in Janae's life, and the grass isn't greener on the other side.